Fans of the iconic Hee Haw television series might remember regular cast member LuLu Roman, where she helped create some of the show's most popular characters. She recently reunited with many of her former castmates to produce a new special, Salute to the Kornfield, airing now on RFD. Kelly Lynn caught up with LuLu to talk about how she is tackling the toughest roles in her life.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lynn, and today on Inside Music Row, we have a special treat. I'm so excited to talk to LuLu Roman, who you definitely probably remember and recognize her face from Hee Haw. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Kelly?
I am so good. This is such a treat to get to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, busy. You have been extremely busy.
Very busy.
From making records to your Compassion International, and you have a new show that's going to be coming out the first of the year on RFD.
What it is they did a reunion of sorts of the Hee Haw cast. It's called a Salute to the Kornfield. And I think it's going to be on January the 12th. And it is like a reunion for the Hee Haw cast. And it was great. It was wonderful. There was 40 some odd people there, and we had most of the cast was there. There were a few of them that didn't get to come, but we had it was a great time. It was, and it was, there's a good part and then a part that you think, because we hadn't seen each other in 20 years, some of us, and then you think, wow, this is cool, but this could be the last time we get to see some of these people. Could be.
So it was very emotional.
It was, yeah. It was wonderful, though it was.
Now, that show, it still airs. A lot of the reruns are on RFD-TV now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, this is 42 years.
Wow, that's a long career. Now, when you guys got back together for the reunion, like you said, it was emotional because you didn't know if you were going to be getting to see them again.
Yeah.
But were there stories or people that it felt like you had never even left each other?
Oh, see, anytime we got back together, it was just like old home week. It was, because we used to meet twice a year, to do Hee Haw. And it was just kind of like everybody getting back together, and that's what they did. They went around the room and told stories, and then people sang or did little skits, like Hee Haw used to do. But it was wonderful.
How did you first connect with Hee Haw? Because I read your background and very interesting stories. But how did you get the audition or get on Hee Haw?
Well, I worked in the Dallas nightclubs when I was very young, and I met a cowboy named Buck. And Buck was the one who got me on the show. They had a list of all these characters they wanted, and in their list it said, one fat dumb man and one fat dumb woman. And Buck said, I got your girl, she's in Dallas. So they took his word for it. And the next thing I knew, they had me on a plane to Los Angeles, and I was at CBS Studios, and they stood me up in front of a camera and held up a card and said, read this. And I read it, and they said, wow, you're incredible. And I said, give me your money and watch me get better, honey.
I like it, and it worked.
It did.
That's
and
great.
so, yeah, I was 20, I think it was 23 years chronological. I think they called it 25 seasons. But, yeah, it was, I was on the first show and I was on the last show.
Wow. Now, and you guys only got together twice a year to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because everybody had different schedules, like Buck and Roy and me, and some other people traveled and did concerts all over, and shows all over the country. So we had to commit those 2 months to the Hee Haw thing. We did.
Okay. All right, how fun. Now, you're singing, because you sang every now and then on the show as well throughout your career, and you also have made great albums and won lots of awards, Dub Awards, and are you in the process of making music now, or did you just finish?
Just finished one. It's different. It's not gospel music. There's one gospel song on there. We did Precious Lord, Mahalia Jackson style, but this one is it's a classic, and it's a collection of classics and standards from the 50s and 60s and 40s and stuff. It's cool. So much fun. So much fun. Oh. We did At Last and Summertime and You Don't Know Me and Fever, and some of those things like that. Yeah, it's great.
And that's available. People can go.
Yet.
Okay, okay.
Still finish working it.
Okay.
I imagine we've got a couple of months or so to go.
Okay. Well, you've been busy. I mean, with the reunion, and everybody can catch it on RFD.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You just do it. That's LuLu here on Inside Music Row.
It's time now for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by our friends at Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with Brent Baxter as he talks about throwing darts at country charts.
Getting a song cut in Nashville is kind of like trying to hit a bullseye. And so what you want to do is you want to throw that dart from as close to the dartboard as you can. So if you're writing a positive, up-tempo love song with some real meaning, some real heart to it, then you take 3 or 4 steps toward that dartboard. If you're writing slow, sad songs where the singer's not in the good light, then you take 4 or 5 steps back from the dartboard. So the bullseye's still there, you can still hit it, but it's a lot harder throw. So you make it easier on yourself when you're writing that up-tempo, positive, with depth.
You can learn more about NSAI by visiting NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those special Beyond the Hits CDs we have up for grabs. You can also enter to win an iPad 2 from Alan Carl and Donna Cunningham. So make sure to check out InsideMusicRow.com and enter every single week. Now, if you want to get Inside Music Row to go, search for the True Country app and download it today to get exclusive artist features and interviews. We're going to leave you today with a classic hit from Tracy Lawrence, written by our friend Casey Beathard. Find out who your friends are. Don't miss out next week when we check out a new disc from hot bluegrass duo Daly and Vincent. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.
This is what you really didn't know. This is where the truth don't lie. You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car. Hit the gas, get there fast, never stop to think what's in it for me, or it's way too far. They just show on up with their big old heart. You find out who your friends are.